What's up, Chroma Clubbers and Doodle Clubbers? Embrace the power of the doodle. Okay, well, we're going to do some more base week. I did tell some players that I would cover them, so here's one, Pinkie Pie. And by the way, Portal Week is, I think we have the ideas down for it, and hopefully it'll start soon. Okay, my base is a flower, very simple but very cute. Hope you like it. Pinkie Pie, I like it. I think it would be an awesome thing to add. By the way, later on in the video, I think I actually made something where I put a boss in the real world and I place it. So I'm going to show you that. I can show you how you can doodle in the real world. So I'm going to show that off in hopefully a later part of this episode, and we'll see. So here's another one. This one is by Firefox. Pretty cool. I do feel like it was done in another app. Let me know what I can do to make Doodle Club an app that you can actually doodle in and make these types of things. Let me know. Um, let's see. There is, I think, okay, Lexia Chan. I think I did say that I would cover that, which is a husky puppy. Looks good. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and approve it. And let's see, who else? Hermione Granger. Okay, let's cover this. And this is Patches is a small baby staff. He was officially called Bluey. Um, Here's the backstory. It was they were a birthday present, 12 weeks old. Okay, so it's a character. I do feel that the lines could be more bold, just so it's easier to color in, but I think this works. And it says it's a player that's going to help or it's a pup that helps other players on DC, so looks good. And let's see, Forgotten. I think I may have said that I was going to cover Forgotten, so I'll just cover it. And this is a window. My ideas players can use this to build a home, which is pretty cool, so that makes sense. And I'm going to go ahead and approve that. And let's see what else. Darth underscore Hawk. So let's see what's there. Another bird. Okay, cool. And I think that works. I think it would be really cool if we can figure out how once you color in these birds, they start to fly. Um, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I think I'm just going to cover Twilight since they covered so many, or they made so many. It's a striped cat. The cat is sleeping. Um, is it not cute? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and approve that. And let's see if there's anything else that I can find that's inspiring to me. Uh, well, Emerald Dragon, it's been a while, but I'll cover it. Easter Bunny, okay. And I think that'll be it for base week for now. And I'm just going to do this random one, which is the last one, just in case, which is a base for base week. I think it works. It's kind of the base of an animal. So I'm really loving these bases. Thank you very much for the submissions. Now on to Ask CCH. Let's get started. Okay, but actually, I'm going to okay, I'll cover the real world thing at the end of this video. So let's do Ask CCH next. Okay, Firefox says the virtual world. Okay. The Godly Girl plus Wonder Woman and Captain America Fangirl asks DCH, did you ever make up a mystical creature as a child? If so, what was it? Also, what are your thoughts on people who think they own DC? I've met a few mature night chat folks who think they own the, and I quote, kids, which should be referred to as child, because kid is the actual name for a baby goat. Don't know where I read that, but I'm trying to spread the word. Thanks for your time. I think it is unfortunate that some people are negative in Doodle Club, and I am taking steps to take care of it, but I think we may need to bring back mods in a more official manner, and they just block players. So we'll see what happens. I'm thinking about it, but I definitely agree it could be an issue. As for making up mystical creatures as a child, I'm sure I did. I don't quite remember one offhand, but I used to do cartooning and create cartoon strips and stuff like that. So I definitely created characters. Okay, Sans the Skeleton asks, you should do why is dabbing a thing? Okay, I'll consider it. Probably not though. Darth underscore Hawk says, why is there a 200,000 or 200,000 coin limit? You should change it. Okay, what should I change it to? Let me know. The reason why I put it there is because some people get glitch coins and then they get up to 1 million coins and then it causes issues. Galaxy loves Easter asks, will the virtual world ever connect to Doodle Club? I think it might. I think we'll have a portal that allows you to bring up your old profile from Doodle Club. And I think that works out. So let me know what you think of that. Starlight Rainbows asks, do any of you like ice cream? If so, what flavor? Yeah, I really do like ice cream, but guess what? I'm vegan. I'm practicing vegan for now until for a few more weeks at least. And I don't think I can easily eat ice cream because of that. So not at the moment. Glow question mark no. How will we be able to get new items gels if the world is created by doodlers? Couldn't they give themselves better things? Yeah, I think people will create stuff that other people can share or can use, and gels will just be around the world. So let me know if that answers your question. I think that answers it. Canvas TV asks, what is your motive for putting so much time and dedication into this game? And what inspires you to make this game in the first place? What impact do you think this game has made on your life? And do you see yourself still working on this in the future? I know that's 4 questions, but, well, first of all, I love the questions. Well, first of all, dude, I think I've mentioned this in a previous version or a previous video. It is your look. If you tell someone to be honest, do you think that that's a bad thing? Do you think that's bad advice? If you told someone, you know what, you should probably try to live in truth, do you think that's a dishonest thing to do or bad advice to give someone? Well, I think we all know that being honest and living in truth are very powerful things that give you and make you experience life in a way that a lot of people won't be able to experience and get experiences and meet people and do things and just grow your mind. It's like a plant. If you starve it of its nutrients, it'll probably die. And same with your mind. If you live a dishonest life and you don't live in truth and you let fear govern it, it's going to die too. So so the way I see it is that, and I was just thinking about this earlier today. Living in truth is a skill. We talk about people who can write, who can read, who can do math. But when I think about it, and 99% of the people, by the way, can't really properly read. They can't write. They can't do math. And same with living in truth. What I notice is like 99% of the people live a lie. They compromise with life because it's convenient. It's so much easier for me to go get a job making a lot more money doing stuff that would use the same skill set, but I wouldn't necessarily be enjoying it and it wouldn't be my best self. And also, living in truth isn't something that you just choose to do. You have to do all these other things to make sure you live in truth. Like, I have to be learning the math. I'm sitting here, I'm in a hotel. Maybe I'll show that in the next part where I'm studying and I'm writing stuff and I'm working on the prototypes for the virtual world and everything else because you have to really focus. That's why people don't want to live in truth. Being dishonest is so much easier. You can live a lie, and in the short term, it's easier. But in the long term, it probably causes a lot of damage. And so living in truth is very difficult. It's just like sometimes telling the truth to someone, you don't want to do it because it can hurt you, it can hurt them, or whatever. But it's very difficult. And so I feel like, I asked the universe, and I was actually, I asked the universe, I asked, like magical powers, look, I just want to get on the best path in my life. Because guess what? As you get better, some of you have talent. Some of you are developing talent. And as you get shinier, people will tempt you with stuff like, hey, make doodles for me. Do this for me. Some of you have talked about getting hired and working in jobs doing artwork for other people. And you feel like that's a validation because they are paying you, even though it takes away from you building your own artistic voice. And so so anyways, I asked the universe, and so Doodle Club came into my life. I'm so happy about it, and I realized that I can't take it for granted. If I even just take my eye off the ball for even a day or a moment, guess what? It gets taken away from me. That's why people don't live in truth. Don't you wish you could take a little break or this or that or whatever? Um, so I spend time and dedication. Luckily, I'm doing what I love, and so it gives me energy because it requires a lot of energy to keep this up, and obviously, you see there are other competitors in this space. There are other apps taking away players, and this and that, and whatever. And so I feel like as when you are young, you are sometimes, as long as you're creative and you pursue your own passions, you are given special powers and energy. And when you pursue those powers and energy, you somehow be able to create miracles that other people can't. And what I noticed is that I was at a young age, I found and I love doing projects. And when I share that with other people and with kids and whoever else, and I've gone to universities and given talks to inspire students to do projects and even older people to do projects. When I do that, good things happen to me, provided I do it in the most sincere, honest, and best way. So what impact has this game made in my life? Well, first of all, it was one of the components to inspire me to get better in my life, to just give my best self. We don't all always give our best every day. And yet now I try to do it where I write out what would be my best self for the day. I write that out almost every day now. And Doodle Club has, and Chroma Club have inspired me to get better, to be like, you know what, to give my best self. Oh, I better learn this math. Oh, I better learn how to do this artistic stuff. Oh, I better read up on this or that or whatever. Or I better experiment, blah, blah, blah. So it's inspired me to make myself much better. And I appreciate everyone for being part of the game so that I have a motivation to do that. Because obviously before that, I didn't quite always give my best self. And now at least I'm focused to do that. And do you still see yourself working on this in the future? And that's a really tough question because um, I think the tragedy is look, you can do. That's why living in truth is so hard because look, Doodle Club was popular at one time, and then it kind of declined because I didn't fix stuff and I didn't prepare stuff and I didn't make the right transitions and whatever. And to now work on it, before it would have made a ton more money. Now it's difficult. Now it's like I'm pouring in money and I'm trying to get help from others, who are also helping me, and they need to make a return and all this other stuff. And and they have to get paid too. So it's difficult. All I can say is, and that's why if you are living in truth and you're doing your best, make sure you always find ways to stay in truth. And there will be distractions, there will be things in the way, whatever, whatever. So I would love to work on this in the future. Now, whether I can or can't depends on whether we can turn this around, because Doodle Club has to stay relevant. As things change, we have to change with it. And same with the game. And you know that things have changed and that really you need to be doodling not just in like a text world, like you see here where it's kind of boring to watch, but you need to do other types of projects. You need to make video game projects. You need to make video projects. There need to be a broader base of projects. And so I'm excited, but I have to execute, and that means being my best, giving my best. Okay, I know that was a long rant. I hope it has benefited some of you. Maybe one or two of you might be inspired by this and understand that as a kid, you are given magical power, at least the younger ones are given magical powers. You can make any habit you want in your life. Just make really good habits. And one of the probably the best habits is to live in truth and to develop the skills necessary to live in truth. Okay, finally, MeowCat02 is ready for Easter. Asks, what is the next Chroma Club Doodle Club or what will the next Chroma Club Doodle Club upgrades be? I think it will be um, the Doodle World. That's what I'm focused on. Yes, we have Portal Week, but really the main thing will be the Doodle World. Okay, well, that's it for this part. Now, hopefully the next part, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I put this thing on my iPad where you can record and doodle in the real world. So I'll try to add that to the next part of this video. I know this video has gone on long. Hopefully some of you have benefited from it. And stay tuned for the next thing. And if I'm not able to pull it off, because I had some issues recording with my iPad, but if I'm not able to pull it off, I'm just going to say this. Embrace the power of the doodle.